So today I'm going to be working on this Ford Expedition. I'm going to be changing out the gear shifter. It does not go into park. If I take off the chocks, it's going to roll back. It does not go into park, and it does not start. So no crank, no start. It's not always like the obvious. So let's get this going, honey. Okay, so I have everything chalked up, and let's get this lifted, honey. I always like to see what we're working now. I'm small enough to get underneath, so I'm gonna look and see where I'm working. You see these little arrows right there? Those are the lifting points. So they want you to lift it like right here. Okay. This is where you're gonna be working. Right here. So if you look from here to here, and then I want to release like this so you can see it better. I'm gonna release these pins here. So you push this in and press down and then release. This is actually kind of like the Chevy, and then you just trace it up into the engine bay up here. You see how it's already kind of, you go around and then you change this position, because this, once you click it, they're all different. One's reverse, one's neutral, and one's drive. You see that? Okay. I probably need to press this in and pull this at the same time, because I don't think I could do this one hand. Okay, so when you're on the ground, nothing's not working. I want you to pay attention to the orientation of where I have this, because you have to turn it around in order for you to look at this position here. You see those little notches? 1, 2, that's where I'm gonna pull from. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to look when you're done. And you should be able to release it. And now you just press these little tabs in and pull this down, and this should come off. Okay, so before I take it off, I wanted to show you these two mechanisms. So it has this little spring to where you can push it back, but once you pull it back up, it stops right here. So I just push these two tabs in. You should be able just to pull it off. Make sure you have the tabs look. I have such a time with this, honey. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we have this. You see those tabs right there? And then we have this tab here. And it's on this side too. So you have to press these in, because these move. Press these in, and then you can take it off. So now, let's trace this up. Now, I pulled it out from the tire when I was laying underneath, so I trace it here. So now, I can trace it up and go inside the engine bay, so now I can have a little bit more room. But try and do it this way so you're not like digging underneath, and you can come from up top. So it's right here. See that? A little bit short, but I'm going to pull it from underneath. When you look inside the car, you have this here. Thank God that they have this cut. Oh shit. They have this. So I traced that all the way up, and I decided that I was just gonna go ahead and take this off so I can see it better. So let's remove those. I think these are 10 millimeters. This should be able to stay on, and just to move it out the way. But let's get these off so I can see it. I don't know if you can see it, but it goes from here all the way to, see, right there. You see it? That's kind of hard to see. That's it right here. And then you just take it off right there. So I'm gonna remove this in the same fashion and remove the other one, because they have a ball joint right on it, and so I might not be able to do this and hold the camera. But you get the gist. Okay, if you look, it's removed. You see, it's off the ball joint. Now I'm gonna take it off from here. You see that? And then now I can pull it out. Remove. That looks like that's the last step. It looks like it's just taking off that thing right there. You see how it has an opening? I need to put my tool on that edge and push this way in order for this to be released. It seems like it's
me realizing you must push the pin in to slide it off.
what I realized is that you stick something in there and then you lift up I think, because that little dot is not all the way in there how it was before. See, I pushed it out, slide it off. You see that? I'm using a little bracket here. Just taking it off. Hopefully I don't break anything. There we go. The next thing you're gonna do is get that bolt off. When you're taking off the bracket, you wanna push these 2 pins in and release. If you see here, it comes down, you push this down. So this is how it looks, comes out, and then you just replace this. So I think this is most important to put on first. You have to pay attention to the orientation. When you put your cable in, you want to make sure that you put it back in the same orientation that you found it, which was around here. But I want to make sure there's no tension on this. So this is up here, away from the exhaust. And so this goes in this way. Make sure that you put this one in all the way. And then you'll put this on and then you'll take it off and adjust it. So don't be afraid to put it on and take it off, because you need to do that in order to adjust this. Now I have to make sure that this is in park. Now I need to turn on the car and see if this is in park, because I need to adjust. I actually should have done that before I put this in, but I need to adjust this, so we'll see. I added the bracket back on. Now we're gonna do the hold down, put all the bolts back on, and start. Let's try and start it. And this, you know what? When I did my very first transmission, this is what happened. So you have to pay attention. Oh, okay. Oh, it started. Let's see. Now let's try and go in reverse. Let me take out all the chocks and see if I can go in reverse. It's in reverse right now, and we think logically it's going this way. So I need to move it up. I need to move the cable from underneath, because the cable runs this way, because it goes under and goes this way. But if it's in reverse, because park is fine, park is 1, correct. It's reverse, which needs to be moved a little bit more. So I need to adjust the cable here. So I want to adjust it because it says it's in neutral, but you see how it's a little bit off. I don't like too loose slack. Now it's too much slack. So there has to be a healthy medium in between. And so we're just going to adjust it one more time. Okay, you see that? So let's try somewhere in the middle. Maybe about right there, okay? So I thought I put it back in reverse, park. I thought I might need somebody, but look. Okay, we have park. Reverse, auntie, right in the middle. Yes. Neutral. Drive. Oh, that was 2 and then 1. Ah, we got that. We in this, honey.